DFG Science TV, the start of nature, life in an open pit mine, from a lunar landscape to an ecosystem.
Chicken Creek, just before it enters the Spray, south of Cottbus, a stream whose course was cut off by coal mining. Now that mining has ended, the researchers work to reconstruct the stream. Water is already beginning to flow. A small part of the water originates in the springs located in the artificial catchment basin. Young streams of this type are observed only seldom in nature, an opportunity not to be missed by the research team. Particularly exciting is the question as to what is already living in the streams. Plants now line the streams and dead plant matter falls into the water. How does the plant matter decompose? How do the nutrients re-enter the cycle? And what organisms are responsible here? The researchers observe the decomposition of plant matter in a complicated experiment. This requires a great amount of technology. With the aid of artificial streams, they reproduce the young streams and their stages of development. To do this, they use water from the catchment basin.
The idea was to stimulate the development of streams, so we have various stages. Here at Chicken Creek we have only very young streams. That would be this stage. After the past few years we are nearly in the macrophyte stage in some places. So that would be these two stages. There isn't much in the way of leaves in the streams yet. Though that is slowly beginning. There are already a few willows there in these streams.
The stream water eventually flows into the lake in the catchment basin, where it mixes together. In addition to sand and other particles, the water also carries with it dissolved minerals. The researchers examine these substances directly on site. They paddle to the middle of the lake using inflatable boats. There they collect water and sediment samples.
Naturally, we want to learn what is happening in Chicken Creek. To do this, when we go out onto the lake, we first measure basic parameters, such as temperature, as they are layering in the lake. In other words, is the lake well mixed? This, of course, saves us a great amount of time when collecting samples. But if it is layered, we need to gather samples from various depths. We can see this from the temperature. We've measured the pH value, which tells us whether the water is basic or acidic.
These results help the researchers understand exactly what goes on in young bodies of water, an important part of the project, since water is the basis for the survival of all plants and animals in the catchment basin. In past episodes, you could see that massive amounts of information have been collected for the Chicken Creek catchment basin. Next time, in the final episode, you'll see what happens with this data.
Visit DFG Science TV for more information. Awaken the researcher within you.